Trump's rapid White House ballroom project, cutting through D.C. Red tape. President Donald Trump's ambition to add a grand ballroom to the White House moved from a long-held fantasy to a concrete construction project in an astonishingly short span. Within days, crews had demolished the historic East Wing, a move that would normally trigger months of reviews by preservationists, architects, and multiple government agencies. The speed of the operation was no accident. Trump's team re-engineered an internal planning board, appointing allies who were sympathetic to his timeline and willing to interpret the Federal Historic Preservation Act in a way that minimized obstacles. By invoking obscure permitting clauses, particularly those that allow expedited work on essential government functions, the administration sidestepped the typical environmental impact studies and public comment periods. In a meeting with senior officials, the president was quoted as saying, "You have zero zoning conditions," underscoring his belief that the White House, as the seat of the executive, should be exempt from the ordinary bureaucratic checks that bind private developers. The demolition itself was carried out by a large excavator, captured in a WSJ photograph, as it cleared rubble from the East Wing's foundations. While the move delighted supporters who view it as decisive leadership, critics argue that it sets a dangerous precedent for bypassing historic preservation safeguards. Legal scholars note that the administration's actions could be challenged under the National Historic Preservation Act, which mandates consultation with the Advisory Council on Historic Preservation for any changes to federally owned historic structures. Nonetheless, the ballroom's design, featuring marble floors, a vaulted ceiling, and state-of-the-art lighting, has already begun to shape the narrative of a modernized White House that reflects Trump's personal aesthetic. As construction crews lay the first stones, the project has become a flashpoint for a broader debate about the balance between executive authority and the rule-making processes that protect the nation's architectural heritage. The outcome will likely influence how future presidents approach renovations of historic federal buildings, and whether similar shortcuts will be deemed acceptable or rebuked by Congress and preservation advocates.